Are the ads still running?
No, I stopped them.
Was this because like, hey, I'm not getting the book calls, or like, what was your thoughts around why you stopped them?
One was no books calls, and two, I really wanted to just kind of revamp some things in my business because it takes a lot of trust building to get them to commit. That's kind of where I need your help. Sometimes people are like, well, what exactly do you do? Because I discuss tax-free retirement for people who are pre-retirement, then I'm talking about people who are like within the 3-year range are already retired, and then I have that component of looking for other financial wellness coaches. How do I tie that all together? I think that's where I'm having an issue.
That's a great question. I would say we want them to look forward to the email. It's things about creating guaranteed income, wealth building, the stock market, and we want them to like look forward to when our name pop up, like, all right, this is going to be something I can actually use. So Mia, so for those who are watching this deep dive on this episode, like, and who don't know who you are, real briefly, give them kind of insights on like who you are and what you do.
Sure. So I'm Mia James. I'm a financial wellness coach, and I specialize in helping people to create tax-free retirement as well as guaranteed lifetime income. So my real goal is to help people have financial peace so they don't worry about running out of money in what most people call retirement. I call it work optional lifestyle. And also, so if they want to leave a legacy, they can do so as well.
Nice. So how did you, so kind of give me a quick journey. How did you like end up doing this?
Sure. So actually, my degree is in economics, and I've always been fascinated with how money works, and it's just something I've been fascinated about. I started investing at 16. I had my first business in 7th grade, so it's just something that has come naturally to me. And my dad taught us my sister and I, how to be entrepreneurs.
Nice.
So fast forward. I actually took a break from finance. I always taught financial literacy and taught people, how money works and how to make their money grow. But I was not the person who helped them set the accounts up.
Okay.
I just gave them the information. And then one day, a friend of mine from high school, we hadn't spoken in 13 years. She reached out to me and she's like, well, where are you referring the people that you're teaching? And I was like, the bank, I guess. I don't know, like, a brokerage. And she's like, what if I told you there was a way that not only can you teach them, but you can help them set these accounts up? Would you be open to that? So I got a license, and I've been doing it ever since.
Nice. I love it. So what's the vision what's the goal for the business? Let's say over the next 12 months.
Yeah, so my goal for my business over the next 12 months is really to focus on my ideal client. My ideal client is anyone who is looking to diversify their taxes for retirement.
Okay.
A lot of people are taught 401k, 403b, 457, not really knowing that those accounts were not originally designed for retirement.
Okay.
They give employers a tax break, but the taxes are deferred, and most people are not necessarily in a lower tax bracket by the time they retire.
Okay.
So I really want to do more education around that, help more people diversify their taxes for their retirement. And then also just I want to grow my team.
Okay.
That's ultimately what I would like to do. So kind of that's why I'm here today, is
Okay.
to figure out my messaging, like how to grow my team of other financial wellness coaches, as well as how to attract clients.
Okay, perfect. So you would say, so you would say you are what do you say? What's kind of the category? Did you say like a financial? You said a financial wellness coach.
Mm-hmm.
Is that that's you call it, right? Financial coach.
Yes.
Or is it financial wellness
Mm-hmm.
or financial coach?
Financial wellness coach.
Financial wellness coach. Okay, cool. And then you would say the biggest thing you want to do is attract more, grow your team of other
Mm-hmm.
financial wellness coaches, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they can go out
Correct.
and do the work, and then also, of course, get clients.
Correct.
Okay, perfect. So what would you say is there? Is it like a revenue target that you want to hit over the next 12 months?
Oh yes. I want to hit about 300,000.
300,000. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
What So if you was to say, all right, Marquella, we can walk away. If I can walk away with, if we want to, we can fix this specific constraint, like one specific constraint. What would you say that one thing is that we would dive into?
I think it's getting the messaging super clear,
Okay.
so that when I do build the funnels that you've taught us in Modern Day Marketer,
Okay.
that is bringing in the right people.
Okay, perfect. So what's the messaging that you have so far? Let's start with that.
Okay, so far when the very first funnel that I've done in Modern Day Marketer, it's focused on tax-free retirement.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. No, it's not focused on, it's focused on guaranteed lifetime income.
Okay.
So basically I help people create their own pensions. And I don't know if you want me to, but I have the ad script that I used.
Yeah, for sure. So let's start with let's do do you got the ad script and like the landing page that is going to?
Oh yeah. It's protectyourretirementwealth.com is the ad page
All right, let me pull it.
or the website.
All right, let me pull it up. So you said protect.
Your retirement wealth.
Yep, I got it right here. Boom. And then the ad copy or script.
Oh, let me get
Okay.
coming right up.
All right. All right, cool. Can you see my screen? Is that too big? Is that too small, or is that good?
Let me see. It might be small on my end, so I can. That's bad. I fixed it.
All right, cool. All right, perfect. So let's go through this. So just to be clear, are you using this top copy, or are you using the one down here?
That one.
This one right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, perfect. Have you ran ads with this one yet?
Yes, I have.
All right, cool. So what's do you got? Are you got? Do you what's the numbers? Do you got like the data? Like how many leads you've generated? How many book calls? Like any of that data so far?
Yes, I do. So I got 8 leads, no books, calls, and my spend was $119.
Hey, real quick, I know we're going deep right now. However, if you're watching this and you're a business owner, you want to take your business to the next level, you want to scale your business and have a business that can run without you, without running you in the ground, and you want to generate more leads, more clients, or you want to put the systems in place so your business can run like a well-oiled machine, make sure you check in the description section of this video. We got a ton of free resources for you. Go ahead and get those right now. Stop right now. Go ahead and get those resources, and let's get right back into the show.
We spent $119.
Mm-hmm.
And we got how many leads?
8.
8 leads. No calls yet.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So 8 leads. So that means we're spending, let's do the math on that real quick. So 119 divided by 8. So spending about $14 a lead. Like 15. So 1480 or 1487 per lead. All right, cool. So, are the ads still running?
No, I stopped them.
Okay. What? Was this because like, hey, I'm not getting the book calls, or like, what was your thoughts around why you stopped them?
So yes, one was no books, calls, and 2, I really wanted to just kind of revamp some things in my business because the tax-free retirement and the guaranteed lifetime income is two different things. And so I really wanted to kind of figure out how to streamline that.
So streamline which part? So are you shifting like focus wise in the business?
Well, just no, not altogether. It's just that it's like tax-free retirement is one thing.
Okay.
The guaranteed lifetime income is another. And then there's the team members. That's another thing.
So the focus with the current ad, are you still going, do you still, because like this current ad that we just looked at is to bring in who?
People for guaranteed lifetime income.
Do you still want to do that?
Yes.
Okay, got it. So any reason, all right, so you said, so you still want to run that, and then you said you want to streamline something else. What's the other thing you want to streamline?
So I haven't started any ads for this, but for the tax-free retirement, so that would be a completely different set of people.
Okay.
That's for people who have time.
Got it. So while you're working, and that's something you're working on the back end, is that right?
Yeah, that's my next set of ads that I want to run. Yes.
Okay, cool. So what? Any reason? What's the reasoning around stopping this one? I'm gonna just make sure we're on the same page.
Well, I just want to actually get some feedback from you to see if like maybe I need to do something different, because I know one time we were in coaching, and I know one of the other guys who was there, he recommended maybe even changing my landing page to give people a little bit more details. And also, what I realized for my current clients who I've helped, it takes a lot of trust building, I noticed, to get them to commit. And so that's kind of where I need your help with, is like, these people are, are cold. They don't really know me. They don't have that trust factor built in. And how are these, am I putting out enough information to really help them feel confident to work with me on this?
So, so are you? So are you create? So like a couple things. So let's work the whole process back, right? So for the first, so like, and I know in the KPI sheet that we give on the bottom, it kind of gives some metrics. So we want to be $15 or less, ideally on lead costs. It can be $20 to $25, even higher, just depending, especially on what you sell. But a good benchmark out the gate is like $15 or less. So at this point,
Okay.
you're almost there, but not quite there. So I mean, to be honest with you, I mean your lead costs, and we haven't really had enough people to go through the system to like even optimize it a bit yet. But I think right now, from a lead cost standpoint, is your leads are you're good in terms of lead costs. It's just we just haven't had enough leads. With these 8 people that you've generated lead wise, have you reached out to them? Because are you taking name and phone number on your landing page?
I started taking phone numbers, so I think maybe I got one number that I can reach out to.
Have you? So have you reached out to them yet or no?
No, I haven't.
Okay, cool. Are you emailing? Are you sending out like daily emails, or kind of do you got like an email campaign going out to these leads?
Mhm. Yes, but I only have that 7-day email campaign that we created right after. So that, as soon as they sign up.
Yep.
So that's another thing too, is having more content around that topic to keep them engaged. So they get my regular newsletter, but it's not only talking about guaranteed lifetime income.
Got it. What are you creating content on your social media around this?
Yes.
Okay, cool. How often are you creating content on your social?
I was doing it every day. I just did a content weekend, just literally this past weekend. So I'll be back to posting every day once I get that content from
Okay. When
the
was the last
editor.
time you posted?
Saturday, I think.
Okay. And then you post up until Saturday, but when you did content day, were you shooting every day?
Yeah, I was shooting every day.
Okay. And then what's your IG?
Beyond the busyness.
Okay, let's see. Instagram. Let's see. Beyond the business.
No, busyness. BUSYNESS.
Beyond the busyness. Okay, I see it. All right, so let's jump over here real quick. All right, you can see it. You can see the screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So this one is pinned. When did this one go? That's January. It's April. So these pinned ones, these are the pinned ones. So and this is 6 days ago. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So how? Let me see. So how often are you shooting like video content with like you on camera teaching something?
Well, I used to do it a lot more, and of course, this weekend I did a ton. I mean, I can't even count how many.
So you get.
So I used to
My bad. Go ahead.
do that. Oh, yeah, I have more older content where it's a lot of just me like speaking every day.
Okay, so you're gonna
So you
start
gotta
posting that back when?
probably next month because I just have to wait for it from the editor.
Okay, cool. And then what's gonna be your rhythm in terms of how often you post on your, and do you mainly do Instagram?
And YouTube. I go live on YouTube every week.
Okay.
And and Facebook. It goes to Facebook too.
Okay, cool. And then with your Instagram, you're gonna be posting how many times a day?
Oh, once.
Once a day? Like teaching something specific, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What are some of the topics that you're doing?
I'm doing actually I have that information. Hang tight, I can get it.
Okay.
Is this it right here? Let me see. Nope. Okay. So I know that I'm talking about tax-free retirement. That's one of the topics. I'm also talking about hold on one second. Go. Okay. She has had a lot of topics for me.
Okay. Who your content person? Okay.
Yeah. So one of the content pieces is around creating a work optional lifestyle. So this is more so for me to show potential team members that, you can be non-geographically bound
Okay.
by having your own business. Then I'm talking about how to still take care of yourself as a business owner. I'm talking about, let's see, money disappear. How money can disappear without systems. How creating $1 million mindset. Oh,
And these are all the ones you recently shot, right?
Uh-huh.
So would you say, okay, cool. So it seemed like you got the content pieces together, and then are you doing and then so would you say the biggest thing right now is doing the email marketing strategy?
Yeah, just like I would say probably a content strategy, because what happens is like I will do a big batch of content and then it'll go out. Like you saw all those different posts that, they were all, pretty
Yep.
consistent. And then I'll just get burned out
Yep.
on creating content. And that's what my cycle is, because creating content isn't my zone of genius. I know I have to do it. But even getting all that out that I got where I was consistent for an entire month, something new, it was like super draining. So I need to figure out how to some system, because I do use AI to and I have an operations manager, so she takes a lot of that off my plate.
Yeah.
But I still drive the concept and the topic.
Yeah. So one thing so here's one thing I would suggest, right? I would so how often could you, so like for example, the way I do it is I literally have so every week I have a content day on the calendar. So Thursdays is for content. So this could be me personally creating content. This could be obviously we're doing this episode on a Thursday, right? So this is when we do these. In most cases we do these. If I'm on somebody else's podcast, ideally I want to do it on Thursdays. Even when we'll talk about in a second, even with emails, right? Emails for the upcoming week, Thursdays. So literally, so what day and in this way, even with the show or even with content videos, even if I miss a Thursday or something happens, something goes wrong, we still got a backlog of like content, right? So let's say, for example, you said on a Thursday you carving out some time shooting a couple 1 to 2 minute videos. How many would you say we only got to be Thursday, but whatever day, how many videos you say, okay, I can shoot in one day without like burning myself out?
I can probably do like a good 5.
Okay, cool. So even if you just did 5, or even because you already got you backlog now. So how many you would say on average you got now, if you was to guess?
Oh, I have at least a good 20, 30 videos.
That you shot over this last time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. So let's say, for example, what day each week could you carve out for content day for at least maybe 2 to 3 hours? Probably won't even take that long to do 5 videos, but let's just say 90 minutes or whatever, or 2 hours, or however long you take to do your thing.
Well, I have it actually scheduled for Sunday.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be doing it with my friend, but she has a lot of questions, so I don't end up working. So I might have to like change that.
So so it'll end up turning into a coaching session.
Yes, I'm like, I need to do, and she's like, I know you need to do your work, but I have and then I'm sleepy by that time. I don't want to do anything.
You're probably like, whoa, 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 Marquel, slow down. If you're enjoying the show so far, you may be wondering, how do you actually become a guest? Now, this isn't a platform where anybody can just get on. You gotta be in a specific area of your business where we can really do a solid deep dive. If you wanna be a guest on an upcoming episode, all you gotta do is go to strategicscaleguest.com. Strategicscaleguest.com. There is an application process, so go over there, answer a couple simple questions, watch the quick video that I have there, answer a couple questions, and if you meet the criteria, our team will reach out to you and we'll get it scheduled, and we can figure out if you're going to come to our office where we do a deep dive, or we come to your office. So go ahead, strategicscaleguest.com. Let's get back into the show.
So what day could you do just by yourself? Because it's pretty much just you shooting on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
So what?
I think I'm gonna do it on Wednesdays.
Okay. So Wednesday is gonna carve out how much time you say you're gonna carve out each Wednesday to do.
I could do an hour.
An hour, perfect. So let's say you carve out what time each Wednesday?
Let's see. I'm looking at my calendar because my Wednesdays vary. Well, maybe I can do it at 7 right before I go live on YouTube.
7 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Are you still like high energy that late in the evening?
Oh yeah, I'm not a morning person.
Okay, so 7 p.m. you still high energy. You're good to go.
Yep, because my podcast is at 8, so I'm very high energy.
Perfect. So every Wednesday we're gonna I would put this on your calendar as a recurring meeting.
Okay.
And for 7 p.m. Eastern.
Got it. It's on the calendar.
And that's like content block, and then you shoot at least 5. You come on there. The day before, I would actually even sit down and I would map out topics. Right. So now you already got your topics wrote. So now when you sit down, you just shoot. When it comes to email, could you carve out another hour? Are you better if you write an email per day, or are you better if you batch write the emails?
Well, I can batch write them.
Perfect.
And I use AI to help me with that because I'm really not a writer.
Okay, good. So on an hour, how long would it take you to write 5 emails using your AI tool, your AI system?
Oh, that's quick. That shouldn't be. It's like 10 minutes.
Like 10 minutes. So let's just call it an hour. I'll just call it an hour. You said about 10 minutes, but let's call it an hour. Because typically, I think, so especially to add your personality to it, I'm not sure if you're doing it or not, but whatever AI gives you, I would make sure you go through it and then make sure your personality is weaved into it. And it's not just the AI just out of the box. Because sometimes it'll be a mess and it's not your voice, and the people can kind of tell it's not like a authentic person's energy behind it.
Right.
So let's just call it an hour. So what time on Wednesdays could you do the emails for the following week?
Well, I wouldn't say that Wednesday would be the day. I'm just going to do it on Sunday. I just have to tell my friend, like, we actually need to have this time as a content time. And if we want to chat, we need to do it another time.
So Sunday, you're going to do the writing, or are you saying you're going to
do
the
writing?
So you're going to do videos on Thursday, writing on Sunday?
Videos Wednesday.
That's what I meant.
Writing. Yeah.
Videos on Wednesday, writing on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So now you can sit down and now you have those 5 emails for the week, and then each week you can refresh it and give it to your team, and they can get scheduled it. And then you shoot the content videos, give it to your editor, and they have it, and then they distribute it. Because to be honest with you, you don't necessarily, on the ad side, you don't really have an ad pain point. I mean, if you were to turn them back on and then we let them run the next 7 days or so, and then of course, since we working together as a client anyway, we can take a peek at the ads and see how they're performing. But right now, out the gate, I mean, they're fine. Had Mike already looked at these ads or no?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, good. And what did he say?
He just said it looked fine, like good to go.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, your ads are great. I would turn these on and let them go, and like, let's get some more leads in, especially now that you got your phone number on there, and then we can start reaching out to these leads and kind of seeing, having some conversations and see what we got coming in, and based on the quality of the leads, and then leverage those emails. And in those emails, the call to action is to either go consume some content you created, or to book a call to actually for you to help them design a guaranteed income game plan, right? So emails, value, connection, value, call to action to get on a guaranteed income game plan call with you. And then doing that consistently to help nurture these leads you got coming in. And then with your content, of course, that's going to help, nurture those leads you got coming in as well.
Oh, can you run that back one more time just to make sure? You said nurture, like
100%.
Can you explain?
I'm about to let me pull this up. Yep. So on the emails are, we want it to be and I'm actually going to create like a prompt for this as well that you can use, and I'll give it to you where you have it, as a client anyway. So what I would do, the email flow is we want to have connection, content, and then call to action. That's basically the email flow, right? Email flow, connection, content, call to action. So you're teaching them whatever you're going to be teaching them. And then having them book a call, right? So I actually, let me see if I can pull it. If you want, I can show you some example of the flow. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Is that too small or is that good?
It's fine.
Okay, cool. So typically, this is how I submit it to the team. So it's like, I like to use font size 15. So I go down to the more recent ones because these would be better examples. So my whole goal. So here's an example. So I sent this out last week. So on the 15th, I sent this out. I said, new promise still in your inbox. And I said, email boxes, that should say get in. So let's make a deal. The email boxes are getting noisier and noisier. So from today forward, our goal is simple: to make every email we send you the most valuable message you receive all week. More valuable than 2 our podcast you subscribe to, more useful than the most coaching programs people pay for, more actionable than the big conferences the gurus host. It's not hard to outdo those, but you get the point. Why? Because most email lists are a parade of promotions, offers, and hype, and that's not how we roll. So here's what you can expect forward. Clear, valuable, actionable insights to help you grow your business. Real examples from the trenches, not theory. Zero flow for filler. Every email has a takeaway. And yes, sometimes we'll invite you to work with us, but only when it's relevant. No hacks, no overwhelm, just high interest. So that's kind of the structure of the email. So then in the email is subject line is do this before you scale. And the preview is clients are shocked by this advice, right? First name, here's something we do with nearly every new client, especially the ones working 60 plus hours. So we rebuild their calendar before we touch their funnel. Why? Because no system, strategy, or sales page will save you if your day is consumed by. So this is like, so you can see connection, content, where I'm actually teaching them something useful that they can actually use. You follow me? Mm-hmm. And then after I teach them, call to action. P.S. Hold on one second. No, I don't know why I jumped all the way back up. So then after the connection, the content, and then call to action. P.S. Want a system to attract, convert, and keep better clients without working 60 plus hours? We got you. Book a complimentary strategic scale session and we'll show you how. Then the next day, how to get more leads to buy. 3 simple tips. 3 simple steps. So then it's connection, content, actually teaching them. Here's how to time yours this week. And then it's call to action. Wants to take a sneak peek at your offer to see how we can get more people to buy and eliminate objections? Schedule a chat. Right? So you get what I'm saying? So each one is connecting with them, how to unplug for the weekend. So giving them strategy to do. And then right here it says, whenever you're ready, here are 4 ways we can work together, and giving them some options. So you see that flow? Because the whole goal, we want them to look forward to the email. We want them to like look forward to when our when my name pop up, like, all right, this is going to be something I can actually use. So in yours is like, it's things about creating guaranteed income. It's about, this latest thing about XYZ. It's about wealth building, because that's your thing, wealth building, and these things. Here's what you should know with everything that's going on, especially the stuff that's going on with politics and all these new orders and stuff that I don't know how relevant that is. I can imagine it's pretty relevant to what you teach, but like pulling out stuff like that and like giving your perspective on like what's going on with new legislation and all the different things and how this affects them. Talking about the stock market and how the stock market is doing this, and I don't know if I know interest rates dropped recently, so I don't know if that's something if that's relevant to what you do. If so, you chiming in on this type of stuff. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And even with the AI bot you're using, or even the one we're going to create, you will literally be able to, hey, I want a value-based email to talk about this new thing from my ideal client. Whip this up and write it for me. And then once they spit it out, then you can kind of modify it, if need be. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
What questions you got on this?
So my question now is, and I think this kind of goes back to my original question on messaging. So because I discuss, tax-free retirement for people who are pre-retirement, then I'm talking about people who are like within the 3-year range are already retired to get guaranteed lifetime income. And then I have that component of looking for other financial wellness coaches. It's like, I know, how do I kind of like tie that all together? I think that's where I'm having an issue, because people are, sometimes people are like, well, what exactly do you do?
So it's a great question. I would say, so like you said, financial wellness coaches, and then you said people who are already retired, and then you said those people who are upcoming on retirement, correct? If you was to pick, and these are all, would you say these all 3 people are drastically different?
No.
So which one do you want to lead with?
I would probably say tax. I kind of like both of them. Because my ads are already set up for guaranteed lifetime income.
Yep.
But tax-free retirement is, it's a broader range of people I can reach, for people who are, they have time.
So the guaranteed income, angle, who is that speaking to again?
That's people who are 59 and a half and older who are ready. They're like, okay, I'm about to retire, like within the next 6 months, a year. Or they already retired and now they want to have, just like their Social Security, they get money coming in every month for the rest of their life.
Is it too late for them to get tax-free retirement?
Maybe they would have to have a lot of money to put into it to do tax-free retirement.
Got it. Okay, cool. But they could become financial coaches, all right?
Yes.
So I mean, so even with that funnel, so like even some of your emails could be about the opportunity to become a financial coach. Does that make sense? So you can do it one of 2 ways. You can have total different lists, total different ad campaigns, total different funnels for all 3, and then you communicate to them differently. Or you can focus on, all right, which one do I want to lead with? And then on the back end of those, you can present these other different things to them. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
But it's like,
so maybe.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I was just gonna say, like, maybe when they come in, I could just have them tagged. That's I can do that for new people. But what about my current list?
So with your current list, I would. So one thing you can do with your current list is how many people on your current list?
I think it's like 1,000.
Yeah, I would do a campaign to your current list and be like, hey y'all, going forward, I wanna make sure you're only getting relevant emails for you. So which of these three things are most interesting to you? So you can say click on one of these links based on what's most interest to you. It could be creating guaranteed income if you're 59 plus. It could be creating tax-free income, or number three, it could be becoming creating additional income by becoming a financial wellness coach. And then based on whichever link that they click, you can either do it on a survey or you can just have them click on the email in the link. And then based on the link that they click, it automatically tags them.
I like it.
Does that make sense? And now you will know what pocket they're in, and it'll tell you a lot about who's on that list as well. Because you might,
that.
because and you can also have that as a follow up sequence. So once they click one of those things, the next day you can actually whip up an email to go to each one of them. Hey, I saw that you clicked on the link about your interest in becoming a financial wellness coach. Let's have a conversation, discuss them, or go check out this video, or whatever the next step would be. So now you can literally speak to all them individually based on what they said they're most interested in.
Okay, I like
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. That's perfect.
Cool. Perfect. What other question you got?
When, let's just say I'm in person, what do you recommend? Because I know everyone says niche, right? And everything I'm doing is all in the same niche. Like, if you're going to be on my team as a financial wellness coach, I'm teaching you how to help people have tax-free retirement and guaranteed lifetime income. So it is all connected. And basically, it sounds like, now that I'm hearing myself speak about it, everything I'm doing is really helping people create their work optional lifestyle, basically through wealth building.
Yep. So
So
go ahead.
yeah. And so I just kind of wanted to know, when I'm speaking to people, like, should I just lead with one of the three things, or how do you think I should approach that in person?
So I think it ties in. I think what you said a few minutes ago ties perfectly. Like, hey, what do you do, Mia? And you're like, well, it depends. I do. So you might say, well, I help. You might say for one or two things. So you might say, I'm a freestyle this, right? So you might say, it depends, right? It depends. I work with two different types of people. Number one, I work with individuals who are 59 or older and they're about to retire and they want to create guaranteed lifetime income. I help them do that. Or those who are about, I think you said 3 years. How far out did you say for the lifetime? I mean, for the tax-free retirement?
Oh, tax-free could be, they could be as young as 30.
Okay, perfect. So you might say for those. So I work with two different type of pockets from a wealth building standpoint. Number one, those who are 59 or older, I help them guarantee lifetime income so that as they're retired, they don't got to worry about going back to work. Number two, if they aren't there and they're a little younger, I help them create tax-free retirement so that they can actually enjoy more of their money, during their retirement years.
I like that.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I probably keep it simple like that.
Okay.
Cool. What else you got? Is it all clear?
Yeah, I think that's real clear.
Yep. So I think the biggest opportunity we got now, from what I'm hearing, and you let me know if you agree, is basically just having this system in place to actually convert more of your leads into clients using this content system when it comes to the emails, and then also creating and producing that content consistently and just putting those dates on the calendar and actually sticking to those. Like, those are like real committed meetings.
Okay.
And during those times, now you create those assets, you give them to your team. Now you don't got to worry about it, and then you just do it over and over again. So that way, even if you're on vacation, you still got a stockpile of videos and emails that you already previously, created, that your team can still, publish it.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Do you when you create your videos, how do you get them to your team to post?
Google Drive.
Oh, Google Drive. Okay.
So you can do one or two things, right? If it's on your phone, if I'm shooting on my computer, I'll actually drop them into Google. So you can do one or two things. If I'm like for example, if I'm in the office and I'm shooting it here, I could actually record on the computer, drop it into this dedicated Google Drive folder, and then they could just download it and then do their thing. Or if I got it on my phone, I can AirDrop it to my laptop and then put it in that folder, and then they can do their thing. Another thing that we do is I got a folder on my iPhone. It's a shared folder. So anytime I drop a video in that shared folder, they can automatically get it, download, and do whatever they need to do with it.
Yeah, my operations manager doesn't have an iPhone. That's what I used to do with my previous manager.
Got it. Yeah. So in that case, you can just do just drop it into a Google Drive. Just have a shared Google Drive folder and just drop it right in there, and they'll better just download it and then do their thing.
Okay, perfect.
Cool. You good? You guys. So what's your actions? I want to make sure. What's your action steps from this conversation?
Okay. So my action steps are to turn my leads back on. I will Wednesdays take an hour to create 5 videos a week. Yep. Tuesdays map out the topics. Sundays do my 5 emails for the week. And let's see. And then for my current list, I'll do a survey to ask them which topics are most relevant to them.
Perfect. We good?
Yes, thank you, Marco. You always make things so nice and simple.
That's the key. Simplicity is things. I appreciate you so much for hopping on.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course, and then keep me posted. Like as we, of course, we know we'll be seeing each other weekly anyway. So then keep me posted on how everything is coming together.
Okay, will do.
All right. And by the way, for those who are watching, so me and we work together in one of our programs. If you actually want us to work with you in your business to help you create systems, get more clients, scale your business, check the description section. Should be some details in there about how we can, explore, working with us. All right. Talk to you in a little bit.
Hey, congratulations on making it to the end of the episode. If you enjoyed this episode, you definitely want to check out the next episode that we got, probably popping up on the screen right here somewhere. And also make sure you subscribe to this show, and also check in the description section. We got a ton of resources for you to actually implement a lot of the strategies and insights when we talk about building a business that can actually run without you. Go ahead and do that right now, and we'll see you in the next episode.